Do you struggle with food noise? Lately, I've observed in the media there's lots of talk about food noise, and many people that are taking weight loss medication feel like it's helped them to release the food noise. It's stopped the food noise for them. Well, there's a way to release the food noise, to stop the food noise without taking weight loss medication. And in this video, I'm going to tell you the two major reasons why food noise occurs and what you can do to shift that, including a tapping sequence. Hi, I'm Maria LaPuma, and I help men and women heal their relationship with food, weight, and body image. And food noise is one of the disturbing things that often happens with many people that have a difficult relationship with food. When I talk about food noise, I'm talking about this obsessive thinking about food. Maybe you're thinking about not eating food, or you're thinking about what you're going to eat, or you're thinking about the foods you can't eat. And it becomes a vicious cycle and fills your head with all of this obsessive thinking about food. It distracts you from the present moment. It's tiresome. And when you are relieved of it, it is wonderful because it gives you a newfound freedom. Now, in my experience with my own relationship with food and food noise and what I teach to my clients and students, there are two reasons why food noise occurs. The first reason is that if you are on a depriving diet, a very restrictive diet, it's very natural to be thinking about food because your body is not getting enough food, or you're depriving yourself of certain foods. Restrictive dieting, drastically cutting your calories, is setting you up for obsessive thinking about food because your body is not getting enough nourishment. So the antidote to that is to start to bring in more balance into your food, start to eat more balanced foods, start to allow yourself to eat from all of the food groups, including some treats and snacks. You can absolutely release excess weight. You can absolutely maintain your weight loss by eating healthy, nourishing foods. You can relearn your relationship with all foods. It's absolutely possible. It's happened in my life. And as I shared before, I help my clients do the same. So, deprivation dieting, extreme low calories is going to set you up for thinking about food. It's only natural. The body is hungry and the body is thinking about what it needs to sustain itself. However, there's another aspect to food noise. Sometimes we have obsessive thinking about anything. It could be about food or anything else because our head is really busy and we are maybe out of our comfort zone and it's a fear response. Obsessive thinking is a projection into the future or reliving the past, and we're in our head. We're afraid to be in our body. Our body is where our feelings are coming up. And so if you are in these patterns of obsessive thinking and you're thinking about food or you're thinking about something else obsessively, that also is very tiring. That also keeps you from the present. It keeps you from your peace. Now, when you notice that, it's usually because you're in a stress response. And as I said before, maybe you're stepping out of your comfort zone and you're afraid. Fear drives obsessive thinking. So if you are afraid and you're stepping out of your comfort zone, the last thing you want to do is start beating yourself up. You cannot beat yourself up and change that obsessive thinking. That'll only create more of it. The thing to do is once you recognize it, you want to replace it because these are patterns in the brain that have been going over this obsessive thinking. It's been a defense mechanism. It's a way that has kept you out of your feelings and into your head. And it's not that there's something wrong with you. It's just that at one point in your life, it was a protective device. However, it gets to a point where it becomes tiresome and no longer serves as a protection. It keeps you from your present. It keeps you from your peace. So the objective is to notice it and replace it. We're going to do a tapping sequence now, and I'm going to show you just what I mean by that. So if you are troubled with food noise, then tap along with me. We start with the side of the hand. Take a deep breath in and let it go. And as always, I will offer some words. If they don't totally land with you, go ahead and replace them with something that is true for you. If you're new to tapping, there'll be a link below that will tell you more about tapping. This is an amazing technique that will help you to be at peace and enable you to shift patterns that no longer serve you. So we start with the acceptance. Even though I'm struggling with food noise, I deeply and completely accept myself. And if it's troublesome to accept yourself, then say, wouldn't it be nice to accept myself? Even though I'm struggling with obsessive food thoughts and they're keeping me from my peace, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I'm struggling with obsessive food thoughts and it's driving me crazy, I accept myself with love and compassion. Take a deep breath in and tune into that, the acceptance of this is where you're at. You're still okay. You can love yourself and have compassion for yourself. And then breathing in and letting go. And now we go through the round of tapping. This obsessive thinking about food is driving me crazy. Take a deep breath in and let it go. It's keeping me from my peace and disrupting my life. This obsessive thinking about food is rattling around my head, driving me crazy, keeping me from feeling peaceful and at ease. It keeps me from living in the present. It's exhausting. And even though I'm struggling with this obsessive thinking about food, I accept myself with love and compassion. Even though my brain has been triggered into this obsessive thinking, I deeply and completely accept myself. Maybe I'm feeling afraid. Maybe I'm worried about getting my next meal, or afraid I'm gaining weight. Whatever the fear is that's driving the obsessive thinking, today I choose to acknowledge it, allow it, and release it so that I can be at more peace. And remembering to breathe deeply at each point. Ease and flow, release and let go. This obsessive thinking about food, how much to eat, when to eat, what I can't eat. So much noise in my head. Ease and flow, release and let go. Take a breath in and let it go, even though I feel troubled with this obsessive food noise. I accept myself with love and compassion. Wouldn't it be nice to feel peaceful and at ease? Wouldn't it be nice to release the need to obsess about food? Wouldn't it be nice to feel peaceful and at ease? Take a breath in and let it go. In this moment, I can feel at peace and at ease. I am peaceful and at ease. It's safe to release this food noise. It's safe to come into my body, to take deep breaths and calm my body and brain down, and be at peace in this moment. I am peaceful and at ease. Take a breath in and let it go, and tune into something that reminds you of peace. What does that look like? What does that feel like to align with peacefulness and ease? You're replacing the obsessive thoughts with an affirmation. I am peaceful and at ease. And if it's not landing, you can clothe it with, wouldn't it be nice to be peaceful and at ease? I desire inner peace and ease. I am peaceful and at ease. Sometimes saying the affirmation doesn't land, but the more you say it, the more you'll get comfortable with it. And as you get comfortable with it, you will start to feel it. And as you start to feel it, you will begin to embody it. So you're replacing the obsessive thinking with an affirmation of peacefulness and ease. I am peaceful and at ease. I am peaceful and at ease. Wouldn't it be nice to be at peace and at ease, not only in regards to food, but in all areas of my life? When I am at peace and at ease, I can then be still. And stillness is the access point to my next perfect step. Ease and flow, release and let go. Taking those deep breaths and tapping and allowing. And if the obsessive thoughts are still coming through, just acknowledge them and allow them. Acknowledge, accept, and allow, and ultimately replace. You acknowledge them, you accept them, you allow them, and then you replace them. I am peaceful and at ease. I am peaceful and at ease. And if you're in a safe and appropriate place, close your eyes and tune into peacefulness and ease. Again, the more you can feel it, the more you will align with it. I am peaceful and at ease. Breathing in and letting go. I am peaceful and at ease. Bring your hands to your heart, one hand over the other. Take a deep breath in and let it go. And again, tune into peacefulness and ease. Now, if you feel stirred up still, go ahead and keep tapping. You can just continue to use this affirmation, I am peaceful and at ease. I've done this. Initially, it did not feel resonant with me because I was so caught up in the obsessive thinking that it didn't really land. But if you keep saying it, eventually it's going to align. You're talking yourself into it. The tapping will help because it will relax the brain. It will put your brain in a more fertile state to take in the affirmation. You first acknowledge where you're at. You accept where you're at. You allow the feelings to flow through you. And then you replace them with the affirmation. Peacefulness and ease is a wonderful starting point. It brings you into a place of stillness. And from stillness, you can then take intentional steps into your next best place to be. So I hope this is helpful. If you need additional help, don't hesitate to reach out and have a free discovery call with me, where I might help you to be finally free. I look forward to the next time. As always, keep on taking good care of yourself. Bye now.